Thatcher Eagles, what's happening? So it's here, it's now, it's game day. Back after 2 weeks of no action. I know you missed me. We're away today. We're off to the Proact Stadium. It's Chesterfield v Barnet. Now the Proact Stadium is better known as the B2Net Stadium. And they're another ground that hold weddings, pretty much just like the Hive. But not only that, they hold pop concerts as well. You better pull your finger out here, the Hive London, because you are lacking big time. There's only so many weddings you can do, so stop selling chicken and get One Direction in. I'm joking. They've been on hiatus since 2015. But I think Chesney Hawks is looking for work. Anyway, that's enough of chatting bollocks. Let's get into the football news. So Chesterfield finished rock bottom of League One last season. Played 46, won 9, drew 10, lost 27, scored 43, conceded 78, with a goal difference of minus 35 and ended on 37 points. And they now join us in League Two. Welcome! Chesterfield currently sit bottom of League Two as well. We sit one place above them in 23rd. Both on the same amount of points. So I don't know who needs to win more. Well, Barnet, obviously. So Chesterfield's last 5 games have been 3 wins, 1 draw and 1 loss. Even though the last game they played, they actually lost, but that was in the EFL Trophy. Last time they lost in the league was back in October. I'm not even going to talk about our recent reform. Now, Jack Lester's the man in charge of the Spy Rights and was appointed in September of this year. So he's only been in charge of 14 games, but he's won 4, drawn 4 and lost 6, giving him a win percentage of 28.6. And Jack used to play for Chesterfield many years ago and has a very good goal scoring record himself, scoring 92 in 219 appearances. Now Chesterfield's danger men are Christian Dennis, who has 11 goals, 2 assists in 19, and he was also Chesterfield's top goal scorer last season with 8 in 35. Jack McCourt with 4 goals, 2 assists in 13, and Lewis Reed leads the way with most assists with 3 and 1 goal in 19. Now the last time Barnet played the Spy Rights was back in 2013. A 2-0 win for Chesterfield with a familiar name getting one of the goals, a Sam Togwell. You remember him, right? You know, he used to play for us. He was the ball-winning midfielder that we've been missing all season, that we never replaced. But our last meeting away to Chesterfield was back in 2012, with a 1-0 win for the Bees. Mark Burns scoring a 90th minute penalty, sending the Bees back home happy. Team news on its way. Right, so the team's in, and again we've gone for the very stupid formation of a 4-3-3. I don't get it. 4-3-3 is not suitable for League Two football, but anyway, here's the team. Jamie Stevens in goal, a back 4 of Harry Taylor at right back, Blackman at left back, Clough and Santos as your centre arse. The midfield 3 of Jack Taylor, Dan Sweeney and Ryan Watson. And the front 3 of John Akindi, our only striker, Campbell-Ryce and Villette. As you can see, Shaq's on the bench, don't know why. Akinola's on the bench, don't know why. If you're gonna play a 4-3-3, at least play with strikers up front and not wingers. I personally think that this ain't the right team or the formation. Mark McGee's had 2 weeks to sort this out and he still doesn't look like it's going to be done. I'm talking before a ball's even been kicked and I hope I'm wrong. Bottom v second bottom. All we need to do really is just not lose today. Let's just not lose, and it's a starting point that we can work from that. Boys are almost finished their warm up. They're about to go in there. Come on, Barnet. Just 10 minutes gone, our first main attack. Blackman wins the ball down the line. Basically 1-2 to Ryan Watson. Ryan Watson puts a nice ball over the top. John Akindi on the half-turn volley, 1-0. Come on, Barnet. Quarter of an hour gone, and Chesterfield have just had their first real dangerous attack. About 25-yard shot. Stevens pushed out wide, and we managed to get rid. Blackman's positioning at the moment is shocking. He's playing left back, but keeps drifting into centre back, and they've always got a player free at this back post. About 22 played, and it is livened up, and we can count ourselves lucky there. Chesterfield just had a shot, they've knocked it over. It was poor defending by us there. Just before that, we've had a free kick, 20 yards out, Ryan Watson straight into the keeper's hands. Still 1-0 Barnet. 26 gone, and it's pretty much been all Chesterfield the last 5-10 minutes, and this is where they're forcing you wide when you play a 4-3-3, and it keeps coming down this right-hand side. Blackman's getting overrun every time. They've got a stretcher because you're playing 4-3-3 and we're only running out. 1-0 up, pat the midfield now. I don't care if it's boring football, we need the win. 5 till half time, being honest with you, pretty much been all them. We need to get hold of this game now, otherwise it's going to be slipping away from us. So it's half time and it's Chesterfield 0, it's Barnet 1, and I wasn't expecting that. We're 1-0 up after our first real attack after 10 minutes. Nice ball from Ryan Watson through to John Akindi. But then after that, it's pretty much been Chesterfield all half. And we've had a couple of chances, but I can see them scoring. They're doubling up on our left back, Blackman, and we need to get it changed now because his positioning has been absolutely shocking. They keep stretching us far too much in this midfield. We need to change it. Even though we're 1-0 up and we've done half a job, we've still got 45 minutes left. I would get called first on there. We need a bit of pace up there because we seem to be giving the ball away far too much. If we're going to be playing it through, let someone run on top of it. At the moment, Campbell-Ryce hasn't done a great deal in the first half, and the same as Valetti. 5 minutes into the second half, and it's the same story. All Chesterfield again. They've had another ball put through, and how they've not finished, I do not know. Again, how long are we going to ride our luck for? Seriously. 66 minutes played. I got to laugh because it was an own goal by Charlie Clough, and it's probably one of the worst own goals you've ever seen in your life. He's trying to clear it. He's obviously sliced it. He's miskicked it, and it's lobbed Jamie Stevens. We are our own worst enemy. And it's in the 70th minute, and it's all Chesterfield. Absolutely all Chesterfield. Long ball over the top. They've had a shot. Stevens has pushed it out. Anyone there, they would have had a tap in. We are fucking shocking. Absolutely shocking. We've just gone 4-4-2. This is embarrassing by us at the moment. We can't put two passes together. We look nervous, we look frightened. Yeah! Oh! Fuck! As soon as I say that, we've had our best bit of football in this second half. It's only taken us half hour to do it. Nice 1-2 between Akinola and John Akindi. Has forced it to go for a corner. Go on, wait! Ah! Ball comes in, it's knocked out, lands at Shaq's feet, he's blazed over the bar for about 10 yards. We're narrowing to the last 10, and I'll tell you what, Chesterfield do not play like a team bottom of the league. I think it went a pot the first few months to them, and they just sunk like a stone, maybe because they lost loads of players at the end of last season, and then they've had to bring loads in to take time to gel. But at the moment, they do not play like a team bottom of the league, unless we're just that shit. I cannot see them being in the bottom two coming into the season. Us, 10 minutes to go, still 1-1. We're into the 90th minute and they've just put up 6 minutes. Don't know where he's got 6 minutes from. And again, Chesterfield dangerous on the attack. We've gave the ball away sloppily. Not like us, is it? And I don't know how they didn't score again. And there you have it. Chesterfield 2, Barnet 1. Far too easy. He took his time, he composed, and he put a nice ball into the back of the net. And like I said, they don't play like a team that are bottom. And they're not if this stays the same and now we're bottom. Absolutely fucking embarrassing. So the game finished, Chesterfield 2, Barnet 1. We're fucked. We are fucked. Simple. End of simple. That's it, we're fucked. We are in December, and I am starting to think we're destined for relegation already. That's it, I think we're fucked. I honestly don't see how we're going to claw out of this now. We've actually gone backwards under Mark McGee instead of when we was with Rossi. So let's start off with, the game showed that we are a team with players who clearly ain't good enough for this league, and it showed that Chesterfield are a better team than actually being bottom for as long as they have been. Fair play to Chesterfield, you play some nice football and you deserve the win, so credit where's credit's due right there to you. It clearly shows that Mark McGee has learnt fuck all in the 2-week break that he's had. We are now bottom of the league. We've had no clean sheet away from home all season. 4-3-3 clearly doesn't work. You're so far out of date and touch with modern day football, it ain't even funny. You're a dinosaur. You can talk about what you did with other clubs. That was in the past, exactly. This is now. It's 2017. We're rock bottom. We've gone backwards since you've joined us. You haven't got a clue. You're fucking shit. Your team selection was an embarrassment, as well as the players on the pitch. They clearly ain't good enough. They need to hold their hands up and say they're not good enough as well. Piss poor defending again from us. I tell you what, January's literally around the corner and people are saying, oh, don't worry, we'll get a few players in. Are you at the fucking wind up? Seriously, are you on the sauce already before Christmas Day? Because you lot are taking the fucking piss. But I tell you what, you've got to worry about how many of them are going to be jumping ship come January, not who's going to be coming in. If John O'Kinney had any sense, he'd be fucking banging on Tony's door and going, here's my transfer request, get me the fuck out of here now. He ain't in on a celebrity, get me out of here, but he's fucking calling that card to get him out of this club. Half of the players who probably ain't even good enough want to jump ship low. Now, I know McGee didn't start this shit. We've been in a mess all season, but he's not exactly taking us forward. We've actually got worse under him. He's actually got a few more first team players back fit than Rossi had, and we've gone backwards. Someone fucking explain that to me. You don't need to be Einstein. I just don't understand what is going on. I really fucking don't. It's starting to fucking wind me up, even more than it already has done. We bring Alex Armstrong in to advise us. What is he actually doing as well? We got him from a club who got relegated. Now, I know he's not the be-all and end-all of a team, why they've got relegated, but that tells you something. He was with a team that got relegated. So it shows that, obviously, what he was doing at the time clearly weren't fucking working either. So what's it say it's going to work for us? There was a couple of positives. John O'Kinney ran his bollocks off, and when Shaq came on as well, he fucking looked like he wanted to play for the club and looked hungry. So this is where we've got to look at you now, Mr. Cleanthos. You should be ashamed of yourself, appointing managers who are clearly either not ready or just not good enough for us. And we've had it far too long now. I'm grateful for everything you've done for this club. Really, I am. From the bottom of my heart, I do thank you for everything you've done, keeping Barnet alive. But when it comes to football, you clearly ain't got a fucking clue, mate. You're a very smart man. You know your business. You don't know football. And I think it's time you either get someone in to help you now, because at the moment, if we go down, we're fucked. We are never going to come back up again. We don't expect to win every game, but all we ask for is a bit of passion, desire, and fight. And there was nothing like that out there at all in that game. Embarrassing is one of the words. I'll tell you what now, I'm not even going to rant on too much. I'm just going to end it here just because I'm fucking winding myself up. I'm not going to ruin my weekend any longer. So don't forget to like, subscribe, leave any comments below, follow me on Twitter, it's in the description, share the video if you want to as well. But last message that I will say, kids that want to become professional footballers and trying to make their trade in the game, do not defend like this. This is fucking embarrassing. Do not do this at all. See you later.